Hey y'all, it's your girl Brittany. I'm back better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, and click the bell to be notified of every time I post, because y'all know what it is. Y'all know I post frequently. All right, y'all. Y'all already know what we doing. We jumping, skipping, hopping, leaping, doing a Dougie into this video. So we are on episode 12 of Greek Life at this point. They have 48 more hours, and baby, love that for us, because at this point, really, it's just a regular show with our faves on there. And make sure y'all go check out the link down in my description to become a member on my Patreon, and go watch those clean sweeps and 18 Young and Turn over there on my Patreon. So let's get into the video. Now, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I've been enjoying Greek Life. This episode was okay. It was cool. I feel like the MVPs of the episode was Queen D and Poodie. I think Queen D and Poodie definitely entertained me the most on this episode. I absolutely do. So let's jump into what everybody had going on. Now we start off with Moni versus Queen D. Baby, you know my saying. You can put them Timbs on, flip flops on, barefoot, still getting toe up out there. And she did. Like, I would say this Queen D is getting better, but she hasn't perfected the craft. These girls have years on her because they have perfected their craft. They know what they're doing, so they coming in with a technique. You coming in just trying to say, oh, I kept my head up, or I ain't fall, or I ain't bleeding, or whatever the case is. But at the beginning of the day, you still didn't win. I don't know. Queen D has like this delusional confidence, which is good, but at the same time, the confidence is just so delusional. It's like, girl, like, you're not a fighter. Just know that. Like, you might have gotten better. Like Ivory said, I believe that Queen D is tired of, losing more so in being embarrassed. And I understand that. But also, too, if you know that's just not your speed, that's not something you good at, stop getting in the field. Because every time you get in the field, you try to give yourself brownie points, hollering about, like I said before, I didn't fall, I'm not bleeding, ain't no marks on me, but you still didn't win. And yes, everybody gonna say like, oh, you got heart, but does heart really matter when you're losing every time? Does heart really matter? No, not at all. You have nothing to prove here. You jumped in something that had nothing to do with you because you felt like your friend Savannah had got whooped. So you came right behind her and got whooped too. I mean, I get it. That's your friend. You want to be there for your friend. You want to make sure your friend good. And I understand that. But your friend just got a whooping. And then you turn around and get the same whooping. Your friend got a worse whooping. I ain't gonna lie. Nose was thrown. But you coming behind her, getting a whooping, like what? If you gonna come behind her, you supposed to be able to get that. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to win for your friend. You and lost too. Like, what's the point? And Monty be having me super weak when she get to saying, I get like that, nigga. I get like that. I get like that. I said, girl, I know that's right. You better get like that. You better get like that. Because Monty get like that. I'm going to use that. That's fly, like, on everything. Because the way she was doing it, holding her pants, I really get like that. I really get like that. Like, yeah, get like that. So, Queen D, baby, is hype. She is on one. Okay, a milli, she's ill. Yeah, like, she doing the most. So Queen D, like, I really get like that. I really get like that. Come on, let's go. I'm ready to give you another round. Da da da. So she going her confessional once again and was like, I ain't do bad. I'm like, are we not seeing the same thing? Because yes, you did. Like, I ain't saying that she just took you through like Savannah, but like, okay, anyway, let me move forward. So she was like, "You got your hits in. That's what's up." Like all that right there get on my nerves because I'm just like, Moni was working you. Like let's like not try to water it down. Like once again, Tim's flip flops, barefoot. She worked you. She worked you. So Nina trying to calm Queen D down, security trying to calm Queen D down, and that junk was hilarious because Queen D is breathing so hard. Talking about she ain't tired, girl. You are tired. You need to go catch your breath. You need to go catch your breath. So Queen D is just, and Nina like, just calm down, just calm down. That girl looked at Nina like, who is you talking to? Do you want it? I was hollering when she looked at Nina. She looked at Nina like, girl, you finna be next. You better watch out. Baby, she wasn't playing. Baby, Nina had to laugh it off. I said, yeah, because she looking at you like, do you need that? She was giving Nina, do you need that? Because, girl, please. And that's the pot calling the kettle black because Nina was just doing this like a few minutes, maybe an hour before. So I think that's crazy that Nina is the one who's trying to calm Queen D down after she was the one that security and everybody was just trying to calm down. I thought that was hilarious. So mind you, everybody kind of, I ain't gonna say they on Queen D side, but I think it's more so a priority to calm her down instead of being there for Moni. Cause I think Jazz is the only one who was like, yeah, Moni, you did your thing. And Moni was like, yeah, I get like that. And she just still in the hallway. Seemed like she ready to go another round. And the fact that Queen D was talking about something, you was all the way on the other side of the hallway, you ain't want that. Girl, the delusion. The delusion. Okay. So they trying to calm her down. So Ivory was like, you didn't do bad. And she didn't do bad, but at the same time, Queen D is not a fighter. Like, let's be honest, she's not like that. So the fact that she trying to play like, oh, I'm gonna go another round, I'm doing my thing, like, no, you're not. I'm sorry to tell you, you're not doing your thing out there, love. Like, at all. So Naj versus Kenzie. So Kenzie was talking about Naj, and Naj, I guess, overheard it, or somebody came back and told her. And Kenzie was trying to be in Naj's face, and Naj was like, "You was just talking about me, saying how I just moved to Atlanta, all this, all that." So Kenzie was then getting bucked with Naj, like, and what? Like, at first Kenzie was it because when Solo was like, "Don't yell at her," Kenzie was like, okay, but da da da, like y'all always do me like that, da da da. Then Kenzie was like, what, and what about it, and what are you gonna do? So Naj bucked back up because Naj like, who you talking to? And you know, of course, both of them had agreed they're not gonna put their hands on each other, which is great. Kenzie goes venting to Mac, ends up saying while they was in the challenge, the little chicken challenge, what Kenzie Kenzie was right next to Maul, and Maul was talking to, I guess, Barbie. I'm guessing it had to be Barbie, and was like, Kenzie right there hit Kenzie, you know, so they could win the game. And you know, they're not supposed to be talking, so I guess Kenzie was like, you know, y'all not supposed to be talking, so it's kind of like, you know, well, it's not kind of, y'all are cheating. And, you know, Kenzie felt some type of way. I guess Kenzie got out, and I guess Billy said something to Kenzie. Barbie said something to Kenzie, and that's what kind of irritated Kenzie. And it seemed like from when Naj was venting to Solo, Landon, and I forgot who else was up there. I think Raj. Naj was saying that she had already had a conversation with Kenzie, like, hey, you know, you're being a team player, but it doesn't seem like you really want to be here. It's not giving that you want to be here, like you really want to, you know, do great. You know, you want to do your thing. It's not giving you want this 100,000. It's just giving like you just came and you doing your bare minimum. And she ended up saying how Kenzie lost the last challenge with the go-kart racing, and then, you know, when it was time for Kenzie to be like the guard in the game before the chicken challenge, how she allowed Jazz to just go through. And Naj feel as though Kenzie is just being too feminine, too soft girl life. Too, you know what I'm saying, low effort, low energy, cunt. She just feel like, hey, I understand you're a woman. I understand like you want to be this soft, dangly princess, but it's 100,000 on the line. You be that soft princess when you get your cut of that 100,000. Okay, you don't be soft princess, soft life here. You be on that. You be Damon time. You know, you supposed to get up in there, get in there. Which I understand. It's $100,000 on the line. You think I'm looking for you to be kind? You think this a fashion show? You think this a kitty kitty boom boom? No, we're here for that check and that check only. Now, Barbie's team is having a group meeting with her. They are thinking about getting rid of her and, lowering her position because Barbie don't know how to talk to people. Barbie is letting this authority go to her head, Buster, or maybe her booty. I don't know. So, like I said, they are having a meeting with her just about how she nitpicks with them. And basically, what I'm picking up is that when it's time to be a captain, when it matters, she's not being a captain. But when it's like little petty stuff that has nothing to do with the challenges, Barbie then still feels like that hat is on. And it's like the hat is not on. And I believe that Barbie is letting her own team down. From the last challenges that Barbie did when it came to the chicken one, I don't feel like Barbie did that great. And then when it came to the one before where Barbie fell, horrible, just a disaster, a mess. So I can understand, you know, why they feel the way they feel. And two, she does nitpick about the most simplest things that have nothing to do with the challenges. You are a captain for the challenges. You are not a captain for them overall. So Nina comes out and Nina's like, what does the $40 have to do? That stuff gonna be played back. You trying to make it seem like I'm broke, like I ain't got no money. Da da da. I promise you, Nina, we do not care that she gave you $40. We don't care. And when I say we, I mean me, myself, and I promise you, if you wouldn't have said anything about that $40, it wouldn't even came up in this video nor my mental. Nobody cares that Barbie gave you $40 at all. And her bringing it up just shows Barbie's character. Not to ask Barbie for anything else anymore. So Jazz steps in, and Jazz has let us know that she is more logical and she's not necessarily, she's grown. I'm going to say that. She's grown, she's mature. So Jazz even talked to Barbie and told Barbie where she went wrong when she called out Maul for having a good time, social drinking and stuff like that. Barbie called him out and said something to him as well, and Jazz had to let her know, like, you went wrong when you said something to him, when you started calling him names and stuff because he was socially drinking. So I think it's just a lot of things that Barbie is doing. Oh yeah, and then she said that she gave up on her team tonight. She was like, she done with them. She's giving up on her team. So they've caught Barbie saying some stuff as well about her just being done with them, being done with the whole team thing. And now y'all know never to give Barbie power again because Barbie cannot handle it at all. I don't think really, because when they did Mean Girls, I don't feel like Barbie was the best host during Mean Girls, honestly. And just with this, and then okay, with this, it showed Barbie don't need power. Power go to her head. Like, don't get her nothing else. But also too, I believe y'all only have 2 more days. Like, be for real. I mean, no shade. Y'all already losing. They haven't told us who winning, but I'm sure y'all not in the league. So it's 2 more days. Just rock out and deal with her. It's just 2 more days, in my opinion. So they continue on, and basically Nina come out just, still venting, because I understand like Nina is upset, but like at this point, let it go. So she ends up saying, I don't like Barbie, but I'm riding for my team, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. The team end up saying, Barbie ain't, we get it that you weren't gonna put your hands on Nina. We respect you for that. But at the end of the day, her Ivory have a relationship. Ivory goes with her cousin. Like, you tried to throw people in the mix. And I'm glad they did not involve themselves in Nina's and Barbie's, situation. But I am glad they are calling Barbie out for her foolishness. Because yeah, Barbie does do too much. What took me out is them putting in that same confessional that Danye did some episodes ago. Like, we were not gonna realize that. And also them having that music come on in Danye's second confessional. Down, 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 down. I said, baby, um, let's stop playing the free YouTube copyright music up under this, because that's what we do not need, okay, at all. And this show does not give that song. Like, I get it, but the whole network don't give that song. That instrumental, that background noise, it doesn't give that. So it sounded very off when they put that in there. Moni goes and explains to Naj what happened with Queen D. So for what I'm hearing, Moni had antagonized, say, Hannah and Queen D by just standing there, trying to be messy in a way. And Queen D ends up speaking her piece. This is her best friend. So of course she wanna stand up for her best friend. So she was like, I just think it's weird that you went up there and just raw dog my friend, hitting on my friend when they wasn't even discussing you. They were discussing better topics than you and her. And if you and her had an issue, you should have just told her that you had an issue in a way. And Monty was like, I don't care. I don't care what you think. What your thinking got to do with me. And she basically asked Queen D, did she want to run it? And Queen D said, yeah, I would like to run that. So they ran it, and obviously we seen what happened when they ran it. Now Poodie ends up sneaking Mog in his get back, because now he has his sneakers on. So Poodie ends up getting his get back. He ends up going in his room bragging about it, just saying, I whooped him, I took him through there. Naj ends up revealing that she don't necessarily care for Mog like that. So she's kind of happy that Poodie was able to get up in there when it came to Mog. So we move on to Rose being in the hallway. She giving us some little booty action. And Rose said her butt is 37. Now, let me say this. Rose look good if she really is 37. She look good. Rose look good. And she keeping up with the young folks. For real, for real. So we catch Ivory in the hallway, being discouraged about her current situation of her team. 2 of her team members have had to go home because they are liabilities. And I mean, Rose really wasn't doing it in no way, to be honest. She was sitting out every challenge, in my opinion. So I really don't understand why she's too upset about Rose going home, because Rose wasn't necessarily doing anything. Can't lie to you. But Cologne, I can understand her being upset behind Cologne going home. So, she's discouraged. Her feelings is hurt. And, she want that 100,000, but it's getting further and further away from her. But for me, even though they made a lot of her team go home, I do believe that they did not want Ivory to win. And I'm gonna say this for real, because I thought Ivory would win just off the strength of her name alone. Not even the people on her team. I'm just thinking, okay, well, Ivory gonna win. She gonna make sure she win. All this, all that. But honestly, I think they knew that was gonna be a little too easy. And most likely the audience wouldn't care that she was the winner. So they probably had been, making people go home on purpose, because Rose had a little injury, but it wasn't nothing that to where she couldn't do a challenge, in my opinion. And then too, allegedly they had just gave her that not 100,000, that 10,000 for Young and Reckless, yeah, you can't keep taking home all the money, baby. Yeah, so a lot of your people got to go. Oh yeah, and Duke left too. So it's three of her people have gone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's giving a lot of background because they made Duke go home legit for no reason. So yeah, it's a lot of background politics going on in here. Okay, it's a lot of background politics going on here. But maybe more people deserve it than I'm. I'm not trying to be funny, but a lot of people on Ivory's team are doing well for themselves. Liddy, Ivory, Duke. Who else was on the team? I don't know about Rose. I don't know what Rose got going on. Cologne is doing good for herself. So, maybe they felt like Ivory's team didn't necessarily need more money because, I mean, everybody needs more money, but, they probably felt like it was other people on other teams needing more money than her team. So I can understand her being discouraged and crying in the corner because if it was 100,000 on the line, I'd be crying in the corner too. I ain't gonna lie. We move forward to Kenzie versus Poodie. Now, I think both of them are wrong. They are just wrong in different parts of the story. Okay, so boom. So Moni was talking to Kenzie, and Moni, was just letting it be known where Kenzie was messing up and how the team felt. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Gucci, Poodie, all them, decided to jump in. It wasn't a place to jump in because it's not y'all team. Yeah, y'all seeing what Kenzie's doing and y'all see where money is coming from. But that has nothing to do with y'all. So y'all shouldn't have jumped in there. So Kenzie starts yelling at Poodie. Poodie like, hold on. This big Poodie time, who you talking to? So Poodie going, Poodie like, oh, absolutely not. You will not play with me. You're not doing that with me. You're not doing that with this one. So Poodie, checks Kenzie and let Kenzie know, okay, you're not talking to me. So Kenzie, says, I have no problem with you, but pipe down. So Poodie like, pipe down, I pipe up. What's up? What you want to do? You want to get active? So Poodie gets up. Poodie ends up throwing a drink on Kenzie. Poodie throws a drink on Kenzie because Kenzie was wrapping her hair up, playing like she was finna do something. But we all know, Kenzie do not want to get in the field ever. So Poodie like, yeah, wrap your hair. Like, you gonna wrap your hair, I'm finna show you something. Like, we finna get active. Now, this is my thing. This is just me. Oh, no, I'm not done telling it. Sorry. I'm so ready to get my opinion out. I ain't even tell the whole thing yet. All right, so mind y'all, Maul is waiting because Maul wants to catch his one with Poodie because remember, Poodie just snuck him. So Kenzie ends up venting and going to tell Maul, like, hey, Poodie just tried to get up with me. Can you take that fade? Maul was already going to take the fade anyway because Poodie had ran up on him. So Kenzie goes in her confessional and she like, oh, Ma really down for the girls, all this, all that. Okay, like I said, now I'm ready to tell my opinion. Poodie was wrong for jumping in it because it really wasn't Poodie's business. And of course, Gucci and Kenzie have history. So of course, Kenzie ain't jumping down Gucci throat. You know what I'm saying? Even though Gucci was the one who jumped in it first. Then, when Gucci jumped in it, I guess Poodie felt like, okay, well, if my captain jumping in it, I could jump in it. I could say, what I gotta say or whatever. Now, I think Poodie wrong for jumping in it, like I said, because that wasn't none of his business. What Kenzie went wrong to me is trying to go get Maul to fight her battles. And two, then you up here trying to make it seem like Maul is for the T girls, but really you was going back being messy and you piping Maul head up when Maul already wanted to catch his fade with Poodie. It had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with the T girls. It had everything to do with Maul was already in a position where he wanted to go on fight Poodie. So I don't appreciate like you trying to manipulate the situation. Like we just didn't see him sneak Maul. I don't appreciate like you trying to make it seem like, oh, Maul for the T girl. Maul could be. I'm not saying that Maul's not. But in this situation, Maul was not standing up for no T girl. Maul was standing up for himself because Poodie sat up there and hit him. So Maul was more so catching his own fade, more so. And let me say this too. Kenzie, I'm not going to say Kenzie is scary, but I do feel like Kenzie has transitioned. And with the transition of it all, Kenzie just believes that, her old life is gone. Like she's past that. She's not finna get into it. And I understand that boundary of being like, I've changed. I'm a woman now. And with me being a woman, I am not about to participate in men's activity. I get that. Totally. Understand that. We all have boundaries. We all have, like I said, boundaries. And I was taken back. I was hollering. I was on the floor when Kenzie was about to cry. I was like, I'm too old for this. I'm like, well, why you came back? You shouldn't have came back if you too old for it. You already know how now this TV give it up. And they don't necessarily care about the T girls fighting the boys. They don't care about that. They don't care. Like they regardless, they gonna get it in because how they look at y'all. They do try to protect the T girls as much as possible. And Kenzie is one of them T girls who don't necessarily be wanting problems because she just feel like she's past that in her life, and I definitely understand that. But I also need Kenzie to pick and choose her battles wisely. They don't look at you like a regular woman. So you up there yelling. I mean, you should just, to me, know the game. You can't yell how these other women can yell. You know that. You know how they, I'm gonna say, like, feel about you, but at the end of the day, you know how they gonna look at you if you get to yelling at them and they a man. You know, they believe, oh, okay, some coming behind there when you do that. So I think Kenzie should just pick her battles wisely, in my opinion. And like I said before, Kenzie goes in her confessional just saying, I went and got my brother mom. I love mom. Mom is gonna run those fades for us. Mom is not running that fade for you. Like mom said, that fade was already gonna be caught anyways, regardless of you. And I do believe if it came down to it and Poodie did not touch mom beforehand, mom was not gonna run nothing for no Kenzie. Be for real. These people are here for themselves. Jazz might run some for Ivory. Nina might run some for Danye, stuff like that. But other than that, y'all are out here alone. Nobody has your back. Maybe Barbie, but Barbie can't even tussle like that. And you hollering about your get back is so strong, and this is why the girls mad. I don't feel like Poodie is mad because of you transitioning. Like I don't believe that. Now we still own Poodie and Kenzie, but we end up taking a break from them. I'm trying to figure out what Billy did to Shaba. Billy, you always bothering Shaba. Leave Shaba alone. I'm sick of this. Sick of y'all's storyline too. Billy threw that purse, missed real hard and real bad. And Shaba got on a wig now. I'm like, okay, blonde. But I don't know, what happened. I'm trying to figure out what they had going on. So Pootie started knocking over the food and production, like, hold on, the food? Because they swear we don't feed them. Hold on, relax. So Naya ends up telling him he need to calm down. Good. And I'm guessing she was saying more than that because they started muting certain parts. So to me, if they mute certain parts, that means that something else was being said. So Rose ends up getting the Pootie and she like, look, you gotta calm down. You trying to be on another show, did it this, that. We understand you're a firecracker, but you need to be a firecracker and not break stuff, because they don't own this stuff. They are renting this high school or building or whatever, so we can't afford that. Boom. So Pootie, goes off on this little tangent. They end up putting him in a room. Gucci, Pressure, I don't know why Pressure in there, but Gucci and Pressure talking to him solo, everything. He like, Kenzie try to get him all on me, but Kenzie, you be trying to get into it with other boys, but you don't want to get into it with me. You picking and choosing, and you want to quote unquote go get Maul. And he felt like he had already won with Maul, so it was just like, I already won. If you want your fade, you're gonna have to wait because I already won. So kids like, bring it up here, bring your butt up here, come get this work, come catch this fade. Yeah, you want to bother me? Ain't gonna bother Maul though. Come catch this fade, come catch this fade. And that's what Poodie did. Came and caught the fade. So I ain't gonna lie, the music, the editing, and everything. It definitely gave Maul one of his lick back. I can't lie to you. It definitely gave he wanted him to run up, and he wanted to catch his fade. I understand that. So we have to wait till next week to see what else occurs. But I ain't gonna lie, like I said, this episode was good. MVPs of this episode for me is Queen D and Poodie, because both of them was definitely showing out and putting on, but they said they have 48 more hours to go. So I'm excited to see what it gives, what we have coming. I'm very excited for it. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, and click the bell. I'm gonna see y'all in the comment section below. And also, okay, y'all, so I know I told y'all in Baddies review that my computer had deleted the gameplay that I had on before she graduated. They did not. I found it, and this is it. So mind y'all, I'm gonna just give y'all the order that it's in. Is this one first? This is the one, like her still in school, obviously, as y'all have been watching. She's still in school. She's still doing her thing. And then the one I did for Baddies, the Baddies review, 18. That is the one where she graduates. So, and she get her job and everything, and you know what I'm saying, my girl does her big one or whatever. She starts working as a judge or whatever. So yeah, I wanted to let y'all know that, because I didn't want y'all to be confused on the gameplay, and that way y'all can keep up with what's going on the gameplay. So yeah, I wanted to give y'all that, just tell y'all what's going on, like I said, with the gameplay overall. But that is, like I said, what's going on, and now y'all won't be confused. So if y'all watch this one, this is the one before she graduates. That one's the one after. And then once I post Young and Reckless, it should be her, like, in her career field, and us watching that more so than like her still being in school. I think I have one more of her being in school, but I'm not for sure. So I would have to see. But if I do have one more where she's in school, I will show that one. And then, I would just then give y'all another update. But I think this was my last one. So yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know that. Let me know how y'all have been enjoying the gameplay. My gameplay is very I'm very like a headstrong person on my gameplay. Like I told y'all in Baddies review, I truly like to see them go off to school, get a career, get in a career field. Like, I kind of like my Sims to have like the American dream a little bit. That's kind of how I play it out. They work really, really hard. They go to work after hours and stuff. They have a kid. They might be a little neglecting to the child or something like that, or they retire early or something. Like, my gameplay a lot of time is very up and down. I might have a spouse go cheat or anything, like, I do spice it up, but they do kind of live the American dream in the beginning, and then it becomes drama as I continue going in. So let me know how y'all have been enjoying the gameplay, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye.